Viva Kennedy roars from 1.5 million throats as President Kennedy drives through the broad avenues of Mexico City. Never before has the ancient capital given such a welcome to a visiting chief of state. The parade is almost obscured in a blizzard of confetti. If the Mexicans outdo themselves in their acclaim, they outdo others too, for Mr. Kennedy has never encountered such acclaim anywhere. The presidential party arrives at the National Palace to begin a 48-hour visit. Mrs. Kennedy drove in the parade with Senora Mateos. The first official party for the Americans is a state luncheon. Mr. Kennedy speaks of hope for a happier and more prosperous hemisphere through a great alliance for progress. Speaking of the need for cooperation, he gets a little too much of it right off. An international situation is averted in time for the toasts to begin. On the second day of his stay, President Kennedy returns the warm friendliness of the Mexican people by going out to them. At the Independencia housing development, he shakes hands with some of the 15,000 working men and women for whom the development was built 2 years ago. On Sunday, President and Mrs. Kennedy attend Mass at the National Shrine, the Basilica of Guadalupe. The Primate of Mexico led a prayer in English for full success to all the efforts made during the President's visit. Among those efforts, for this was not merely a goodwill trip, were conferences held at Los Pinos House on some of the thorns in U.S.-Mexican relations. These include the Alliance for Progress, foreign intervention in the Western Hemisphere, and the Colorado River dispute. The Kennedy visit strengthens hand clasps across the Rio Grande.